Hello everyone, I am Ankit. In this video, we will see how we can define user-defined functions in PHP. As the name suggests, user-defined function is defined by user. When you write code for any task and if that task needs to be performed more than once, you can put that code into function. After doing this, you don't need to write the same code again and again. Just call the function when you want to execute the code, and that function will return the output after executing the code inside it. Let us see how such function can be defined. So, this is a syntax to define user-defined function in PHP. To define a function keyword is used, as you can see here. After that, you have to put the space and then mention the name of the function. You can give any name to your function except keyword names and names of built-in function in PHP. At the end, you have to mention list of parameters into brackets as shown here in syntax. Function body is defined by using curly braces. You can write your code inside this function body. Now let us see how we can call the function once we complete writing the user-defined function. Calling a function is very simple. Here is a syntax to call the function. You have to mention just function name followed by argument list if there are any arguments in your function. By calling the function, you execute the code written inside function. This way, you can execute the code inside function body as many times as you want. One more interesting point to be discussed here is difference between parameter and argument. So the parameter is the list shown into brackets after function name in function definition, while arguments are actual values passed while calling the function. Let us now see the above discussion with example. So this is my text editor and I have already saved one PHP file as ud_function. Let's now start to create a user-defined function. So to create a user-defined function, we have to use the function keyword, but it must be written inside PHP delimiters. So I am doing it. After function keyword, we have to write the function name. So I am making one simple function which will show a message called hello world. So my first function is ready. Function name is hello. I am not passing any parameters to this function, so this is the function without parameters. Also I am not returning any values from function, so this function won't return any value. So function definition is done. Let's now call the function. So as we have seen, to call the function we have to just write the function name, and inside it we have to pass the arguments. But as in this function we don't have any parameters, so we won't pass any arguments, just we will write brackets and semicolon. So let's check the output. So here hello world is being shown from the function itself. I am calling the function hello, and that function is showing hello world message. Let's now see another function which will accept the parameters. So I am declaring another function called sum. Inside this function we will accept two numbers, let's say dollar number 1 and dollar number 2, and inside this function, as the name of the function suggests, we will add these two numbers and show the result. So dollar answer equal to dollar number 1 plus dollar number 2 and echo dollar answer. Let's write some text. Answer is, and then we will show the answer. So here is the function definition. Let's now call the function. First we will pass two numbers 10, 20, and let's now check the output. So output is showing answer is 30, but output is not proper. So let's make one BR tag to differentiate the result of both the functions. So here is my output, answer is 30. So what happens here, we define the function sum in which we passed two parameters, number 1 and number 2, and we have added these two parameters and stored the answer in variable dollar answer, and then we displayed the value of answer variable. We called the function sum with two arguments 10 and 20. So 10 will be assigned to number 1 and 20 will be assigned to number 2. So it is very simple to understand. Let's now call the function again with some another value 100 and 400. So second time it will show answer is 500 with two different values. So this is the use of function which we discussed previously. You write the code once and you can use that code any number of times you want. So this is how user defined function works. Let's now make some changes to our function. This is a function which does not return any value. If we want any function to return value, how we can do that? So let me just copy and paste the same function but with some changes. So I am copying the function and pasting it. Inside this function, instead of displaying the value of answer in function itself, we will return the value of $answer. So rather than displaying the result in function itself, we will return the result, and then we will get that answer, get that result which has been returned by the function into answer variable, right? This answer variable is different, which has been defined into function inside the function, and this answer variable is different, which is outside the function. Variable scope concept works here. This is called the local variable for the function sum, and this can be called global variable because it is outside the function. So this $answer variable will not conflict with this $answer variable. So here is a definition of function, and we have called the function. Let's now display the answer like this. So same answer will be shown, there will be no change. Okay, we cannot declare some function again. So this is something you have to keep in mind, that you cannot declare the same function twice. So I have renamed my function sum1, and I will call the function sum1 now instead of sum function. Let's now see the output. So here is my output 30, which is shown by this statement. So we have categories of user defined function. The first function we declared was without parameters and without return value. The second function we declared was with parameters but without return value, and third function we declared was with parameters and with return value. So this is how you can declare user defined function and call it. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you liked it. Keep learning, keep growing, stay happy. Goodbye. These are some important questions from this video. They will be helpful to you either you are taking examination as a student or appearing in an interview. So go through them and try to find the answers by yourself. All the best.